Looking forward to Cape Town and also ESPN through America. Welcome to our game and welcome to the bronze medal match between Fiji and England, two terrific countries going to battle again in front of a sellout crowd here in Dubai at the Sevens. Down the middle of the park they go, getting up and competing as Glover. It gets batted back into the arms of Edwards, who started it with a lovely high kick. Clearing the ball, McConaughey out to Burgess. Now they look to strike back the way where there is a bit more space out this way, where Waddleton gets his first touch of the ball, gets through the first tackle, then taken into the ground inside the Fijian half. McConaughey again out to Edwards, Burgess out to Rodwell. Good pass from Rodwell out to Bowen. He's got pace, Bowen, and they just pushed him, and Bowen says, thank you, I'll pick up a try. As easy as you like, Tom Bowen gets the job done.
Well, we've not seen much of Tom Bowen, such as the prowess of Dan Norton, but this is what he's capable of out wide. Gets a push for his troubles, gives him a boost, get his speed up a little bit more, but he is one of these players that really has come of age. Experienced man now, little hitch kick, that's what gives him the edge. And I don't know what touch game we're playing there, but that's not good enough for Nosoko.
Loved rugby, started playing from the age of 6, the ex-Harlequins in Leicester Academy representative, and there's the reaction from the bench. Dan Norton, of course, the top all-time try scorer in the history of the Sevens game. The conversion is over. England having picked up the title in 2004 and 5, 2010 and 11. And that's the perfect start for Simon Amor.
It's the great start. They need to keep the ball against Fiji. That's how you beat them. If they get it, you don't know what they're going to do with it. 22-year-old
Will Edwards on this occasion decides to go out to work. The ball is kicked nice and high, beautifully retrieved by the Fijians, and first real chance to get their hands on the ball. Volvo gets it across to Vaku Ranuambili. Now looking to try and make up for the mistake a little bit earlier on, but they've got possession again. Ball movement by the Fijians, just trying to tie the defence, asking them to come across and then looking for a weak shoulder or looking to try and find an angle or a mismatch. Good clean out there from Rauvovo. Into playing halfback was Dhrani Sinukula. And again, they look to threaten out wide. Lovely ball from Nosoko. And now running with the ball like a loaf of bread. And there, the pass on the inside. Now Sela's going to score for Fiji. What a response.
And that completely depicts why you need to keep the ball against these Fijians, because when they've got it, that's what they're capable of. So comfortable with ball in hand, big step, easily beaten there. Edwards just not capable of holding the legs, offloading somewhat offensively. Anyone else in the world would not get away with that type of skill. Wonderful round the back offload, lovely step, the rest is easy.
That is Colin Meads like in the game of 15s, just running with the ball in one mitt is Vaku Ranumbuli. Oh, he just made it look easy. He must have a mitt the size of a baseball glove. Fiji respond in the best possible way, all tied up, 3.5 to play in the first half. Volvo goes down the centre. No tripod, no pod set up by England. They all just stood and respected and thought that they could win the ball in the air, and Burgess gets a chance to carry it forward. Down on the ground and brought to the ground by Kunavula. Cleared by McConaughey. Now out to Edwards. Runs a dummy line and gives the ball away. Volvo in for the second try. Absolute Fijian magic.
Vatamo Ravuvu, so exciting when he's on a rugby pitch. You don't know where he's going, what he's doing, nor do Will Edwards, because that is a cheeky little interception. Risk and reward is the line this week. Referee saying if you go for it and don't get it, you're going to be punished. But that was brilliant. Just tips it up. Left hand gets up there. Bit of a gamble. Lovely little dummy line coming in short. Buys the space out wide. And how many times have we seen that big smile afterwards?
What about the lovely smile? This will pick it up. As soon as he got the ball, he knew that there was no one in behind, knew he had the angle. There it is, looking, smiling, and securing their second try.
And that's how quick it can happen. They turn the ball over, they get it, they got it.
Oh, what a kick from a difficult angle. Rodwell gets the ball, and now into the contact goes Waddleton. Glover plays halfback, the dummy pass, and then they go a little wider and they find a firing Tom Bowen, who has already scored one try. Bowen, now they chase him down, the Fijians. Look at the number of black shirts that are there. The counter-ruck comes in, and it's a good one too. Volvo's turned it over, referee says no. Glover taps, wants to get on with it. And now McConaughey gives the ball out to Edwards. Edwards with the offload to Glover. Glover throws it out. Now Burgess will score. This is a great contest, this. Two heavyweights going punch for punch. And England get their second.
End-to-end stuff here. Probably the only person of this England team that would maintain a standard in the Fijian side for offloading is Harry Glover. Takes a second on the floor, flicks it out as though it's a little tiny egg, and shift onto Burgess, who does the damage out wide. But Harry Glover, he has really stood up this tournament.
Knows his way to the try line, does Phil Burgess. 54th try, the ex-Hartpury College student, ex-captain of England as well. He is a quality player, gives us all every time he puts on the white jersey of England.
Is a real warrior for this team. People like that needed to do the graft in the middle. Nice to see him get over to score as well.
Change here with Mitchell coming on. Tom Mitchell, part of Team Great Britain that won the silver medal some 2 years ago at the Olympics. Former Oxford University student as well. Played in that Oxford-Cambridge game. Gets us underway. Couldn't be taken by Kunavulu. And now England have possession. Clear release given. Rodwell out to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to find some space for Bowen, who scored one try. Just 5 short. Rodwell will go in and clear it. They've got plenty of players out to the left. Burgess points where he wants the ball, and then Burgess steps off the left foot. Sets a target in the midfield. Options both left and right. They go to the left again. Waddleton couldn't handle it, but they'll get the penalty.
Breakdowns are a real sanctuary for England. They need to try and use these as safety blankets. Fiji not well versed with the breakdown. If you get it set up, play structured, you get a chance to keep the ball for longer. Put
it down to the class of Tom Mitchell coming on, and the quality restart to get England, or give England a chance to get up and compete. They won the kickoff and now have a chance to take the lead. They tap and go. Mitchell runs a beautiful line, and McConaughey goes through untouched.
McConaughey with a score. That is such intelligent play. Right from the penalty, extra man gained. Edwards comes along, takes the tap, short ball from Mitchell. All too easy. They created a 4-on-3 overlap just by having a bit of gamesmanship as he came to just tap the ball for him. Mitchell's eyes watching the defence. Lovely short line, and Revuva out wide. He has a choice of 2 men. Mitchell picks the perfect ball.
Conversion to make it a 7-point lead. And they've done just that. 5 tries scored in the first 7 minutes of this, the bronze medal match in Dubai. And England leading by 21 points to 14. Gareth Barber has had the team in the pool around 6 o'clock every morning, just going through their paces. And they have done a tremendous job as well, Fiji, in getting themselves into this position. They'll be disappointed it's not the cup final, but they know that there are millions of fans around the world that support them wherever they go and back home. We'll be thrilled that the 7 series in its 19th season is back again. These two sides have made 10 of the 18 finals. I know this is not the final, and they've won 6 titles between them. Today it's the bronze match, and more importantly, valuable points in the 2018 season. The restart for the second half. Fiji get up to battle against Rodwell, who takes it cleanly, is brought down and then drives forward. Mitchell out to Glover. Burgess trying to get through the gap, releases the ball up for Edwards. Nasila with the tackle. And England spread right across the pitch. Then they throw the ball out to the man that started it. Then James Rodwell. Rodwell gets it back to his captain. Mitchell one-on-one. Great tackle coming in from Tuwai, the sweeper. But England have gone 80 metres in 40 seconds. Numbers to the left. Burgess runs to the line, then he offloads. The change of angle from Bowen. Burgess loops around, throws the ball back to Bowen. Try! He gets a brace in the bronze match final.
But England have just out-Fiji'd Fiji. Remarkable offloads. James Rodwell, I've seen him play for 15 years, never seen that once. That is a special touch. Mitchell reads it, shifts it back, sets up the breakdown as we say they need to do, and it just continued. Wide passes, Phil Burgess looping round Bowen, and another little cheeky offload coming from Phil Burgess back inside.
Offload game really working for this English side, the Red Rose. And there's an interesting stat in there that we saw at the half-time break. England had passed the ball 21 times, Fiji 6. The scoreline was 21-14. Make it 28-14.
Gareth Baber there saying about the restart, how vital it was. England get possession. They're all on game.
Look at that stat. Fiji have passed the ball 6 times, but they have 14 points. That is an incredible stat. Vede Malua is on the field. He throws the ball. And as always with the Fijians, the ball just bounces up beautifully. Too wide. Gets it out to Stewart. John Stewart gets over the advantage line and gets into the England half. Ravovo clears it back to Nasila. Patient Fiji and happy to just get it wide. And now Drani Sinukula. Not Howard gets down, places the ball, and that's lovely play from Vaku Ranuambili. They try and get it into the hands of Nasila. It's got lost and been lost forward, knocked on. Good defence from England.
Really good defence. So hard to stop this Fijian flying attack at times, but that's what you need. Big shoulder shots, not just 1 or 2. You've got to back it up with 3 or 4 men. Waddleton there shows how keen they are, and that's how you've got to win the game. Any 50-50, you have to win that battle.
Thaka Umbalava comes on in jersey number 5 here on debut, the 24-year-old.
Oh, happy? Okay.
Mitchell, 5.
Happy at the side.
Let's go.
Time on. Crouch.
4 to play in this game.
Set.
6th match
Stay in
in
two.
the 2 days. Tuwai looks up, thinks about going down the left-hand side. Instead, passes to Rovovo. They loop around and then go into the contact. The tackle made by Glover. Throws the ball. It's gone a long way back for Nasila. On Norton, who's coming off the bench. Tuwai. He can bamboozle the best, as he does just there. Beats the 2 defenders. Sweeper to beat. And now pops the ball over the top. They just need to show a little bit of patience here, Fiji, but they've panicked. And now the bounce from Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball that he throws back to Norton. Norton, the top try scorer in the history of the game. Gets it to De Carpentier. Norton will run, and then he offloads to Glover. Won't have the pace, Glover, but he's got the angle, and he's got some magic as well. But the ball didn't stick. Norton's given up the chase. Mitchell won't. And now the speed comes on for Fiji. Fiji strike again. Fiji magic in Dubai. Vaku Ranumbali gets his fifth, his first here in Dubai, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Oh, so sad to see the Glover offload not come off, and that is the risk you run. Never ever condemn him trying it, but ultimately that's the result of the turnover.
Out of the Wardens Club, early hours in the morning in Fiji. They will be watching this. It's church tomorrow, church today actually, it's early hours. And they might need a little bit of help from upstairs to try and close the gap again. 28-21, 2 minutes to play.
It makes for a great finale, doesn't it, Willie? But Glover there, you don't die with the music in you. You've got to try this. 50,000 people. He doesn't know when he's going to do that again. Keep trying those things. It may well come off and be a wonder try.
Vatemu Rovovo, that's a great kick. They battle in the air and England have possession. Back to McConaughey, to his captain Mitchell, and here's De Carpentier. Fresh legs off the bench, runs into little Jerry Tuwo, just holds on, tries to ride him to the ground. Eventually the tackle's made. And now Norton goes in, Mitchell, Glover tries the magic ball again to Burgess. Well read, and now Fiji look interested. Ruck is there. Glover's pulled. Can't play, so and Wayton Edwards comes in to play halfback out to Norton. Says that there's more white shirts out to the left. And they were never onside, Fiji, and England will just slow things down.
Yeah, very much so. It's about how much of a sanctuary the ruck can be. It just asks a question about the offside, doesn't it? Get you a little bit of time, composure. Mitchell will take every single millisecond to walk to this ball to play. Expect to see a kick to the line, completely winding the clock down.
2-1, and there's the penalties conceded. What discipline shown from England. They'll take the 30 seconds that they're entitled to get to the line out. No hurry for this English side. 339 events in the squad of 12 players. They won the Cup in Cape Town last year, and also in Vancouver, second in London and Sydney, third in Dubai, and they finished second in the 2016 season. Now they're just going to try and buy some time. Mitchell out to Norton. How many times have we said that over our career? What a combination, too high the tackle, and England will just slow it right down now. Fijians will be disappointed with the way that this game has ended. A high shot coming in from John Stewart. Siren sounds, and Mitchell puts it into row 45. And England have won the bronze medal in Dubai for the 2018 season, led by that man on screen, Tom Mitchell. Warriors, and they go to war for the 14 minutes, but nothing but respect for each other as players as soon as the final whistle sounds. Let's go sideline with Rupert Cox.
Thanks, Willie. James, after that epic semi-final you had against New Zealand, where did you find the energy for that?
Yeah, this is Sevens rugby.